the 28 years before you walked 10 minutes late into my life, I'd been trying on so many versions of Chris. Never really letting anything go. Just stacking every identity on top of another manically. You picked at and peeled them all off, one by one, mask by mask. And the slideshow flashing through my mind, I'm seeing your face in every place we've been, every place you've taken me. I don't ever need to be anything but the Chris that loves you and is loved by you. Because that's who I truly, madly, deeply am.
Criteria for a partner as a 19-year-old was someone who was taller than me, older than me, darker than me, and not a super Christian. You ended up being a super Christian at the time, but you filled the other criteria. Little did I know, I would come to know you as someone who is incredibly intelligent, passionate about things he cares about, and has a bunch of adversity he's overcome. You come up with an infinite number of ways of framing different scenarios with your skits, impressions, and jokes that bring a necessary light to my very serious personality in life.
I, Christopher Reyes Cabulong, in the eyes of God and man, under the auspices of our ancestors, and in the presence of all those gathered here, do solemnly vow to maintain my side of the closet to within 90% of your specifications. I vow to be your partner through good and bad, and to be there when you need me. As your husband, I will honor and cherish you. As your man, I will do all of the man things you require of me. I will be a present, loving, doting father to your children. I will seek out adventures for us. I will make you smile, make you laugh, every one of our precious days in the shared life. In our later years, I will hold your hand on our walks. And when we can no longer walk together, I will hold your hand still.
By the power vested in me by the state of Arizona, I hereby pronounce you husband and wife.
It's the coldest hand to run down this land where the ocean lands. It's the tallest sound, the damn smallest crowd, but their hearts break loud. Far from ever feeling lost with me, I'll push you back towards the land and sea. They're going down for love and love.
Chris. 10 years ago, we shared a couple of practice dances and went out to your favorite pho restaurant. We had just finished practicing tango at a sketchy former elementary school, turned community center, and I couldn't believe that the guy featured on our tango instructor's website was basically giving me free lessons, let alone taking me out to eat. I watched you sprinkle hoisin sauce atop a very large bowl of pho and happily scarf it down. For me, it was the blandest bowl of pho I have ever eaten.
Every lesson where I didn't end up dancing with you for the last song was a mildly traumatic experience. So there were a lot of timely reasons why it was probably a bad idea to chase after you down the stairs and blurt out, "So you like tango, right?" But the day when we were all talking after class and you just up and left in a hurry through the glass doors of that rec center studio, it felt like a now or nothing kind of moment. And I didn't know at the time, but in that moment, I was standing at the edge of the rest of my life.
Going down for love, and love is free. Stick with me and I will guarantee.
I suppose throughout this entire ride, I never really paused and asked myself if and when we should get married, because it already felt like we were. You're the most interesting person I've ever met, and you're continuously learning and fine-tuning who you want to be. I would like to be by your side for all of it, the tough times and the great times.
You'll never last among the crowd with me. You'll never last among the crowd with me. Never last among the crowd with me. Everywhere you go, I'll be. Anywhere you go, I'll
My favorite definition of tango used to be tango was a sad thought you could dance. And I used to prefer dancing to melancholy songs like No Longer Tree State. But hearing them now, they don't mean the same things to me anymore. You recomposed my melodies. You fixed my meter. You found my key. You changed the way I dance.